In this Business Connect resource video, we will walk through how to schedule and submit a single ACH entry, import a CSV or NACHA formatted file, and submit an ACH batch using a saved template. If your company is enrolled in ACH, company administrators can assign a user the permissions to schedule and submit ACH entries. ACH entries may be scheduled using either the desktop or mobile application. For the purposes of this demonstration, we'll be using the desktop version. Please note, any ACH entries scheduled through the mobile app will always require additional user approval regardless of whether your company or user is set up for dual control. You will begin by accessing the Commercial tab and selecting the ACH option. The Business ACH page will display. ACH files may be submitted for processing using 3 different methods, including submitting a quick ACH, uploading a NACHA or CSV formatted file, or by submitting an ACH using a saved template. We will demonstrate all 3 methods. The quick ACH method may be used to transmit a one-time ACH entry to a single payee. To access this method, select the Create ACH dropdown and then choose the Quick ACH option. To create your ACH entry, you will start by selecting the offset account, transaction type, and then complete the entry description. Continue by entering the desired transaction amount and selecting the Deliver By date using the calendar icon. You may then select a payee from your predefined list by either typing the name or selecting it from the dropdown. If the payee is not already established, you may add the payee by selecting the Create New Payee option and entering their payment details. Once a payee is entered, select Submit. For security purposes, you may be asked to enter a verification code using your security token. Once verification is complete, a succeeded status along with a green checkmark will display confirming the Quick ACH was successful. You may also use the Import File option to create an ACH pass-through submission. This method provides you the ability to upload a NACHA compliant or CSV formatted file for processing. This capability is useful in conjunction with third-party software providers that generate NACHA formatted files. To begin, select the Create ACH dropdown and then choose the Import File option. Then select the Browse Files button to search for the file that you wish to import and select Open. Once selected, you may choose to save the information as a template for future use by selecting Save Template Only, or you may select Continue to proceed with processing your ACH file. On the Pass-Through Submission page, select the offset account, choose the Deliver By date using the calendar icon, and if needed, edit the company entry description. You may want to save this batch as a template for future use. If so, select the checkbox to Save as Template. Once finished, select the Save and Submit button. For security purposes, you may be asked to enter a verification code using your security token. Once verification is complete, a succeeded status along with a green checkmark will display confirming the pass-through submission was successful. You may also choose to submit an ACH file for processing by using the ACH template option. An ACH template is a set of instructions that, once created and saved, can be used in the future as the starting point from which to send payments. To create an ACH template, you will select the New Template button. The New Template window will display. Enter the template name, select an offset account, select a company name, select the transaction type, and input a company entry description. This provides a description of the transaction to the payee. Next, you will select an access level for the template. A template marked as restricted is only viewable by users with permissions to access restricted templates. Payees may be added to an ACH template by either uploading a text or a CSV file or by manually adding payees to the template. Select Import Payees to upload a text or CSV file with your payee information, or to manually add the payees, select the Create Template button to proceed. For this resource video, we will demonstrate adding the payees manually. Selecting the Create Template button will save the new template. For security purposes, you may be asked to enter a verification code using your security token. Once verification is complete, a message will display confirming the template has been successfully created. Within the Template Details tab, you can select the pencil icon to edit the template name, company entry description, offset account, and access level of the template. You may also select to discard a template by selecting the trash can Delete Template option. To add payees to the ACH template, choose the Payees tab and select Add Payees. From your list of predefined payees, select those you wish to add by marking the box next to each payee. You may also select the Manage Payees option to add any additional payees not already defined. For more information on payees, please review the Payee Management resource video. As payees are selected, they will be added to the Selected tab. This tab will recap all payees being added to the template. Once reviewed, select Assign Payees. In this case, we're assigning 3 payees. For security purposes, you may be asked to enter a verification code using your security token. Once verification is complete, a message will display confirming the template has been successfully updated. You are now ready to schedule an ACH batch using a template. The ACH template feature allows you to submit templates for processing or additional authorization if needed. To submit an ACH template, select the desired template for processing. Verify all amounts are entered correctly for each payee. To make edits, select the Edit Pencil icon in the Amount column, enabling the amount field for each payee to be updated. You may also update the status of any payee to On Hold, Active, or Pre-Note, if applicable. Selecting the Edit Pencil icon next to an individual payee will only enable you to edit that payee's amount. Once all updates have been made, select Save Changes. Once review is complete and you are ready to submit the batch, select Review and Submit. The Review and Submit screen will be displayed. The one-time frequency radial is selected by default. If you wish to schedule a recurring ACH batch for the current template, you may select the Recurring Frequency option. Please note, if any edits are needed for a recurring ACH batch, you will need to cancel the scheduled batch. All future dated payments in that series, both scheduled and pending authorization, will be canceled. You will need to resubmit the ACH template after all edits are made using the desired recurring frequency. For this demonstration, we will proceed with a one-time ACH batch. Select the Deliver By date using the calendar icon. Once finished, choose Submit Template. For security purposes, you may be asked to enter a verification code using your security token. Once verification is complete, a message will appear confirming your template has been successfully submitted. If your company or user is set up with dual control requirements, a screen message will display stating the ACH template has been saved by the system but will require authorization from another user before it's accepted for processing. At this time, another user will need to log in and proceed with authorization. A user can access ACH templates needing additional authorizations from several different methods, including a dashboard alert, through the business admin option, or through the mobile app. On the dashboard, an alert will be displayed indicating the pending ACH needs to be authorized. The user can review and approve pending transactions by selecting View within the alert. The user is then directed to the Authorizations section, and all pending ACH will display with a status of Needs Auth. The user can review the details of the ACH by clicking on it, and then proceed with authorization by selecting the checkbox next to the ACH and selecting Authorize. The user will be prompted to enter the secure token code and select Verify. The status of the ACH will then display as authorized, and a banner will display stating that the ACH payment authorized successfully. Another method is to access the Commercial tab and select the Business Admin option. The Authorizations tab will display, and requests requiring authorization will be broken down into categories by ACH, external transfers, internal transfers, and wires. Selecting the ACH option will show all pending requests. Proceed by selecting the checkbox next to the ACH and selecting Authorize. The user will be prompted to enter their secure token code and select Verify. The status of the ACH will then display as authorized. Another method to access a transaction needing authorization is from the mobile app. An authorized user will select the bell in the upper right-hand corner of the app. This will display notification for transfers needing approval. select Review Items. The user will be directed to the Authorization section where they can select the ACH they wish to review and approve. The details of the ACH are displayed, and the user will select either Authorize to send the ACH or Reject to cancel it. If Authorize is selected, the user will be prompted to enter their secure token code for verification. Once completed, a confirmation page will display indicating the ACH was successfully authorized. You can view your ACH or any future dated ACH files by accessing the Scheduled tab within the Business ACH section. The calendar will be displayed, and any date with a green dot indicates there is a future scheduled file. Below the calendar, you will find a list of all scheduled payments or templates. You can see the details by selecting the down arrow, or you can cancel an upcoming or recurring ACH file request by selecting Cancel. Once the requested ACH file has been processed by Heartland Bank, it is available to view within the History tab and will display with a status of succeeded. Company administrators can establish alerts to stay informed on the status of ACH files, allowing you to maintain oversight of this function. You will receive an alert when an ACH needs authorization, has been authorized, is canceled, is rejected, has expired, or has succeeded for your company. To add an alert, access the Settings tab and select Manage Alerts. All available alert categories will display on the left. Select the Business ACH category. You may turn on the option for Business ACH by selecting the green toggle button. Then select the preferred delivery method for the alert and select Save.